Thank you. What a joy it is to look out upon an island of sanity in a world of madness. We gather here today because a dangerous disease, a deadly disease, is sweeping across this land and across this world. And it's not COVID-19, it is fascism. Fascism justified by the illusion pandemic of COVID-19. A virus, I must give it credit, is so well equipped for every eventuality. You must not go nearer than 6 feet to another person to protect you from the virus. So now it's got a bloody tape measure. You must not stay with anyone outside your bubble for more than 15 minutes. Now it's got a bloody watch. And we are going to make masks mandatory, but not until the end of next week. Now it's got a bloody calendar. We have a virus so intelligent that it only infects those taking part in protests the government wants to stop. Yeah! Why is it nonsense? Why can anyone with half a brain cell on activity see or active duty see that it's a nonsense? Because they are making it up. So why? Why are they doing that? Well, I can answer that with another point, another question. How could I have predicted current events decades ago? How could Aldous Huxley have done it in the 1930s? How can George Orwell have done it in the 1940s? Simple. Current events are not random. They have not just happened. We are seeing a long planned agenda rolling out in a script. And it is destined, if we do not stand up now, to end with the total global subjugation of the human race, not least technologically. We now are standing at an amazing point in history where we are at a fork in the road. If we go on allowing the psychopaths to dictate our lives, this is not going to end well. But if we remember where the power is, then this can end in a dramatically short time. The power is with us. Percy Shelley understood this when he wrote 200 years ago his oh so appropriately named The Mask of Anarchy. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep have fallen on you. Ye are many, they are few. And those words were written in 1819, and so much of humanity still has not learned the lesson. This whole subjugation and imposition of fascism on the human race worldwide is being run not by health professionals even, but by psychologists. Just down the road there, yards from where we are, is the British government's Cabinet Office-owned private company called the Behavioural Insights Team. And its job is simply to study human psychology and then to play out what it's learned to remodify the behaviour of the population. And they are focusing on our kids more than anyone. What they don't want us to know, the biggest mind trick they play on us, is this. They want us to believe that authority has power. Authority has no power. Authority's power the world over is only our power which we give to them. When thousands of people headed to the beaches a few weeks ago, there was no chance of social distancing. So they were sitting together in their thousands. The local authority declared a major incident. Okay, declare it. But what are you going to do about it? Well, there's nothing we can do, is there? There's too many people that won't obey. Exactly. This world is controlled by a tiny few people because of a simple sequence of imposition and acquiescence. All the way down the pyramid, imposition, acquiescence. The next level acquiesces and imposes on the next level, and then it goes down to us, the people. And if we acquiesce to that level of the hierarchy that seeks to impose on us, i.e. government, police, then we complete a circuit between the tiny few in the shadows and the entire global population. And that circuit means that a tiny few impose their agenda on billions of people. How do we break that sequence? We stop acquiescing. Human race, get off your knees. The lion sleeps no more. Stay in your homes. No. Wear a mask. No. Let your kids be psychologically dismantled. No. It is time, it is well past the time where we learn the lessons of history. The entirety of human history is one of the few controlling the many, because the many acquiesce to the few. Enough! Freedom! We accept nothing less. And I say to the police officers that are policing this, you have children, you have grandchildren. And you are enforcing the fascism which your own children and grandchildren will have to live with. Join us, for goodness sake, and stop serving the psychopaths. There are billions of us at the core of this psychopathic web. You would get them in one room. I think I can see a way out of this. Come on, people of the world, let's go!
That was David Icke, an impassioned speech, and a man who's helped many wake up, but not without his critics. From my perspective, his link up with Alex Jones raised many concerns. But I've always said I will support people who do or say the right thing. And that speech was right on point. Tonight is a big show, and many words will be spoken, and a whole range of emotions will bleed through. It is a line in the sand show in many ways. I will pull no punches and deliver not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And will include the occasional and rarely used in our shows F-bombs. I want to say a happy birthday to Russell, one of our members who has come such a long way on his own journey, and I'm proud to have witnessed it. A message for the people who are in bed sick with ailments, for Sal and Catherine. Support for those two members, and a message for two other members in bed for different reasons. Get her done. I mean, get her done. And we have protests all over the globe happening. Berlin, London, Canada, Australia, Belarus, South Korea, Hong Kong, Israel, Lebanon, Ireland, and many more. The people are sick and tired of the restrictions and are not buying into the fear anymore. They are losing the narrative badly now. Expect a backlash of draconian measures following an incident or several. As Mr. Icke said, we are living in historic times for the people of the world, and none more so than the so-called conspiracy theorists, branded as idiots, nuts, and cast out of families and societies for having the temerity to be brave and speak the truth. But guess what? We have been proven right time and time again. And that is in spite of the real rogue elements that are riddled through 95% plus of the alt media as well. It is indeed historic, and you should all be proud of your own participation in it. As the virus starts to turn back on the very people who implemented it, September the 1st marks the downward spiral of the old system collapsing. All must participate in every way possible to push it on its way. If Trump won't implement change, and Biden is a complete and utter waste of life force energy and is symbolic of the fall of the American empire, mute, incomprehensible, doddery, and impotent, then it's we the people that must facilitate and bring about the change. We are now in the most important time of this revealing year, the last month of which was deemed crucial and revealed to me in April of last year. Speak up, speak out, and speak within. The only people who are mad at you for speaking the truth are those who are living the lie. We the people have had enough of the lies and are now demanding more and more of the truth. The truth is brutal. It's unpleasant. It's painful and it's searching, but it's also cathartic and long-term beneficial for those who go through the lie barrier. That barrier is a major blockage to the progress for all life on this planet, and it's one all must hurdle. We are on the precipice of a global shift in perspective that, to my knowledge, has not been seen since the time of the Urs and the Rus, maybe as far back as 110,000 years ago. Certainly, it is a first in more modern history. An earth-shaking shift by the people that brings tears to my eyes out of the slumber of being slaves into a new paradigm of speaking, acting, and being in the truth. Message to the psychopaths, think tank groups, psychology departments, intelligence agencies, and all governments. It is time to down tools and accept that the tide has turned and the people will prevail. Come and join us in the Earth Restoration Plan. A message to Black Lives Matter. Quit acting like idiots and pawns of the old system. Throw away your Black Lives Matter banners and rhetoric and come and join All Lives Matter. Message to all the people. Quit with the fear and little me programs. You are the power, you are the solution, and you are the saviour.